looking at a 3-bedroom plus and a 3-bathroom plus home that's at least 1,500 square foot and it's on a small city lot under 1/4 of an acre. In Grants Pass, in the last 6 months, 20 houses like this have sold. And the sales prices have ranged from $322,500 all the way up to $585,000. The median sales price was $459,250. And that's for homes that were an average size of 2,008 square foot. And so it's interesting to note there has been a really large drop in the price of these homes. 1 month ago, I ran the same search and the median sales price was $34,750 higher. That's a huge difference. $34,750 change in the median sales price in just 1 month. That's a really large difference. Now, if I look at the price of per square foot, it's actually moved in the opposite direction. And I always find this so interesting. If I look at the price per square foot, it has actually gone up from $215.56 per square foot up to $230.39. The difference in the price per square foot has increased. And if I multiply the increase in price per square foot by the average size of a home that came up in this search, which was 2,008 square foot, it brings us to a price difference of $29,778.64. So I find this so interesting that in this search particularly, if you're looking for 3 or more bedrooms, 3 or more bathrooms over 1,500 square foot, but you're happy with a small city lot, there were 20 that sold in this last 6 months. And if I compare that to what's the search that I did 1 month ago, that also was looking back for 6 months, if I compare it, things have changed. But depending on how I look at the numbers, things have changed differently. If I look at just the median sales price, it's gone down considerably. It's gone down $34,750 in the month. But if I look at the price per square foot of the homes that have sold, that has gone up by $14.83 per square foot. And if I multiply that out by the average size of all the homes that sold in this search, which was 2,008 square foot, if I multiply that by the price per square foot, it gives us $29,778.64 increase. So looking at the sales prices, there is a decrease of just over 34,000, under 35,000. But looking at the statistics, looking at the price per square foot, there is an increase of almost 30,000. And so it really depends on how you look at the numbers, what is going to come out your way. I think that what happened is some homes sold that were considerably smaller and it brought the sales price down and the price per square foot up. I think that's what happened. But anyway, looking at this is just a good indication why, if you're going to sell your house, you need somebody to come look at your actual house, your finishes, the kind of light fixtures you have, and flooring and paint and trim and all of those features that go into your house, what kind of cabinets, what kind of countertops, all of those features will matter when determining the price for your house. And so it's really important that you look into this, I guess, with your eyes open, and make sure you look at houses that are just like yours that have sold recently. So you don't have these huge price differences and huge gaps in the data, but you get a very specific idea of what your home is worth. Now, if you're looking to purchase a home that has 3 or more bedrooms, 3 or more bathrooms, and at least 1,500 square foot in Grants Pass, under 1/4 of an acre, there are only 6 houses like this listed for sale today. And so definitely make sure you're working with an agent who has the time and motivation to get you in to see these houses if they fit what you're looking for. This price point is not moving super fast. These houses that are active have been on the market an average of 47 days. And the ones that have sold were on the market for an average of 38 days. So it's not a huge time rush, but the truth is if you find a house that's perfect for you in today's market, I wouldn't hesitate to make an offer. Go ahead and get it under contract. In Grants Pass, if you are looking for a 3-bedroom or more and 3-bathroom or more home that has over 1,500 square foot and between 1/4 of an acre and 1 acre lot size, there are a lot. There's a lot that have sold recently. In the last 6 months, 26 houses like this have sold, and the sales prices ranged from $325,000 up to $1.2 million, with the median sales price at $532,500. It's interesting to note this median sales price has gone down from when I did the same exact search a month ago. It's gone down $12,500. So that is a really large decrease in the median sales price. Now, if I look at the average price per foot of all the homes that sold here, the average price per foot is $239.71, and that price has actually gone up $20.97 from last time I did the search a month ago. And if you calculate the amount of increase by the average square footage of the homes in the search, which was 2,464 square foot, that would be a price increase of $51,670. So again, we see that depending on how you read these statistics, they may seem to be telling a different story. It seems that the average sales price has gone down, at least the median sales price has gone down $12,500. But if instead of looking at that, you look at the price per square foot, that has gone up by $51,670. And so if you're thinking of purchasing or thinking of selling a home like this, a 3-bedroom, 3-bath or more on at least 1,500 square foot on between 1/4 of an acre and 1 acre, it's really important that you get a professional opinion on the value before making any long-term value decisions like a listing price or a price to make an offer at. You want to make sure you're making your offer or your listing price based on realistic knowledge and understanding of the current market. I believe that what happened here is they had some smaller houses sell, and so that would have brought the price per square foot up since they were smaller, and at the same time that would have brought the median sales price down since typically a smaller house will sell for less money. I think that that explains what happened here when we're looking at this big picture of just the broad question, what's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath worth nowadays? When we're looking at the broad picture, we get broad answers. But when you're trying to make a specific decision for selling your specific house or for making an appropriate priced offer to purchase your next house, you want to make sure that that specific information is based on houses that are just like yours, that have sold really recently. When you do that, it'll bring the gap in so that you're only looking at a few houses just like yours, and those can give you a very good indication as to your home's value in the market. I would say looking at this, since we see the median price coming down and the price per square foot coming up, it does not tell us clearly that the market is either improving or declining. It doesn't tell us either way, since there is some variability depending on how you look at these numbers. And so anyway, if you're looking to purchase a house like this in today's market, right now there's only 3 listed for sale. And although they're not selling super quick, these 3 have been listed for an average of 52 days. And the ones that just sold in the last 6 months were listed for an average of 57 days. So it may not seem like a huge rush to hurry and get your offer in if you're looking in this price point in this type of house. But the truth is, overall, our market's pretty quickly moving today. And so if you do find the house that's the perfect house for you, I wouldn't hesitate to go forward and make an offer. Best of luck. In Grants Pass, looking at a 3 or more bedroom, 3 or more bathroom home with at least 1,500 square foot on between 1 and 10 acres. In the last 6 months, 24 houses like this sold that qualified for conventional financing, and the price ranges varied from $430,000 all the way up to $1,165,000. with a median sales price of $639,500. Interestingly, when I did this same search 1 month ago, the median sales price was the same. $639,500 is the same median sales price now as it was 6 months ago. I find that interesting. The average size of homes in this search that have sold within the last 6 months was 2,569 square foot, and the average sales price per square foot was $255.23. Now, interestingly, that price has gone up considerably from 1 month ago when I did this search. It's gone up $15.33 per square foot. And if I multiply that by the average size, which was 2,569 square foot, it gives us a difference of $39,382.77. And so the median sales price has stayed the same, but if you look at the price per square foot, that has increased considerably, which would lead the average sales price based on the average square footage of the house to have gone up by $39,382.77. So anyway, again, it's interesting to see that depending on how you look at these statistics, they may seem to be telling a different picture. I think in this variation, there was no top limit on how big these houses could be. It was anything that had at least 3 bedrooms, at least 3 bathrooms, and at least 1,500 square foot. They could go up to be super huge, really, really fancy houses on 10 acres. And so because of that, there's a huge variation in price, which really leads to big differences in a lot of things based on what has sold, right? Now, if you have one specific house to sell or one specific house that you want to purchase and you want to determine the value of that house in the market by looking at comparisons, it's definitely important for you to narrow down your search. You would never do that search with an open end. You would put a bottom and a top on it and find things that are similar to your house, and then base your pricing decisions on things that are similar to the house that you have or the house that you want to have. Now, if you need help doing this, I'd be happy to help you. I'm Anastasia, and I'm with Century 21 JC Jones American Dream. Also, I didn't mention, if you're actually looking for a 3-bedroom or more and a 3-bathroom or more house with at least 1,500 square foot in Grants Pass that qualifies for conventional financing, right now there are 8 houses like that that may meet your needs. And so definitely check them out. In this price point, in this type of house, things are not moving quite as quickly, I think, because these type of buyers are not quite as desperate. The ones that have actually sold for an average of 50 days on the market, and the ones that are currently active have been active for an average of 43 days on the market. So if you see the perfect house that meets these criteria for you, you may not have to jump at it right this very second to get your offer accepted, but it's always a good idea if you see the perfect house and you could see yourself living there and it feels like an amazing fit for you. It's always a good idea to go ahead and make that offer and not dilly-dally.